they already gonna start a zombie not zombie apocalypse, but already apocalypse. They already about to start a purge. Like these Batman characters already going, already starting to purge already.
Ever noticed that the Bikini Bottomites are kind of jerks?
Hey pal.
Now, the reason why I even thought about reacting to you because I want to know what Bikini Bottom background character, not the main character, but background character really think about main character. Like, what they really think about the main character and the side character. Like, do they really think that the main character and the side character get a little more part than them? So, it like, what they be thinking?
You just blowing from Stupid Town?
I was watching SpongeBob the other day, specifically where the whole town makes fun of SpongeBob for loving his grandma, and I thought, man, everyone's an a-hole.
Hey,
Yeah.
Grandma's boy! Cushy, cushy, cushy!
For one, they did actually made fun of SpongeBob for loving grandma, but that stupid. Like all people love their grandma. I still love my grandma, no matter if she me or not. I still love her.
I mean, they literally found out where his old granny lived, stood outside her window and laughed at him when he was just being a sweet little grandson. What the hell is wrong with these people? Don't they have jobs? Watching this really got me thinking about all the other times the town's residents have been absolutely awful. Therefore, I thought it'd be funny to go over the worst things they've ever done and see if we can find a reason why they are the absolute worst.
Hey, buddy, you need a ride? I was just on my way to the big doofus convention.
This is humiliating.
They are needlessly rude for no reason. So, when did this start? Let's go back to the earliest example that I can think of, which is when SpongeBob delivered this pizza to someone in season 1. And the customer went out.
For one, the customer got absolutely very with SpongeBob just because SpongeBob forgot his Dr. Diet Pepper. Right? And crazy part about it, SpongeBob showed everything, and you have the notepad telling him that he wrote down everything. And he said nothing about the Dr. Diet Pepper. Because if it did say anything about Dr. Pepper, this guy will always give the Dr. Diet Pepper to SpongeBob. He just walk out on the wrong side of bed. That's it.
Absolutely crazy.
You call yourself a delivery boy? Well, I ain't buying!
And yeah, when Uber messes up your order, it can be annoying. But Jesus, calm down, mate.
Yeah,
and
you
from
got
here,
to be
I
that
found that this
angry.
wasn't just a one-time case of someone being a jerk. Almost every single fish in Bikini Bottom is just like this. Just take this other early example, now in season 2 in the episode Squirrel Jokes. So, here at the Krusty Krab, they are hosting a comedy night, and SpongeBob goes on stage to tell some jokes, and yeah, sure, his jokes are a little lame, but there's no need for this.
What smells rotten and puts people to sleep?
Noxious gas?
Your act!
Basically, SpongeBob is stinking up the stage here, so in a desperate bid to win some laughs, he starts cracking jokes at the expense of his friend Sandy. The crowd thinks that they're hilarious and end up believing that squirrels are actually dumb, and next thing you know, they start picking on her while she's just going about doing her day-to-day thing.
I know, let's try and communicate with...
I see it. I can see why they doing that. They doing that because SpongeBob is saying that same with them, squirrel got dumb minded, small brain, like ostrich, and don't understand shit. I can see, but y'all ain't gotta make her feel bad. That's what y'all doing. Y'all making people feel bad. Like, come on.
Not helped by this rude lady.
Don't stand too close to a squirrel, Billy. You'll catch it stupid.
The resolution of this episode is SpongeBob instead making fun of everyone. So at least I've got to give them some credit for being able to laugh at themselves.
Yeah.
Even still, the townsfolk would carry on their arsehole ways, always seeming to have some mean passing comments.
Hey, I just got my license!
Hey, I'm getting mine next.
Hey, I doubt it!
They just seem a bit somewhat entitled. Like, just look at season 3's The Sponge Who Could Fly, where SpongeBob is trying to achieve his dream of flying. So he straps himself to a kite, and when he fails, the whole town finds it hilarious and calls him a nutcase. But when SpongeBob actually starts flying, they're all over him, taking advantage of him.
Yeah, they're all over him, taking advantage of him. And the great part about it, they be asking SpongeBob this littlest thing that they can actually do for itself.
All kinds of menial tasks.
Untangle my phone cord.
Do my geometry?
Talk to my plan.
Rub my scalp?
Eventually, SpongeBob gets sick of this and tries to fly away, but they won't let him go that easy.
He's getting away!
No, he owes us favors.
They chase him through town and even get Old Man Jenkins to fire himself out of a cannon to pop Spongie's pants. And you know what?
Hey, y'all watch this episode, Sponge Who Can Fly? After Old Man Jenkins hit SpongeBob, right? They go and took the pants and buried the pants and made a small funeral for the pants. The only reason why they wanted SpongeBob is because of the pants. These pants was the only thing that made SpongeBob fly. And they made a small funeral for the pants. Then they started praying, putting sash on like...
Maybe I'm coming around to Plankton strapping buckets on their heads in the movie. They're arseholes. Yeah. And the thing about Bikini Bottomites is that individually they're extremely savage in that they can hurt someone with their words, but together they can be extremely violent and hurt with their fists. Like in season 3's The Bully, when SpongeBob runs down the street in terror, which leads the townfolk into thinking that this sweet old man is the bully.
So, you like kicking butts, do ya? Well, we'll show you, old
Wow.
man! There he is! Go get him!
And this happens again later on too.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
On one hand, I think at least it was nice that they were trying to stand up for SpongeBob because they legit thought this old man was bullying him. But on the other hand, I just think they wanted an excuse to beat someone up, especially a defenseless old man. In fact, they barely even need a reason to riot.
That's a great idea! Let's start a riot.
Riots are so common in Bikini Bottom that there's actually
I'm saying, most of the time, they are going to start a zombie, not a zombie problem, but are a populace. They are about to start a purge. Like the Batman character are starting to purge already.
Set up especially for them, like pitchforks and torch sellers, which might be an even more profitable business than selling. Actually, on second thought, seem to be the only thing that's keeping this violent mob in check.
Yeah.
Because in the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, the town turns into a complete wasteland when the Krabby Patties disappear.
Yeah.
There's destruction everywhere because of the riots, and it's total chaos. Plus, they can get seriously bloodthirsty. Just look at when Plankton opened up the Coliseum in season 6.
They didn't want to kill Patrick.
As a kid, I used to think it would be really, really cool living in Bikini Bottom, but now as a grown-up, it looks terrifying.
Main character and a side character, and making you think that SpongeBob is actually a dope show to live in. Bikini Bottom not that bad, but then when you drop down, listen to Craig, listen to how the background character is, then you realize, I don't know if I want to live there anyway.
Boring! I want to see some body parts!
There are tons more examples of the town
jokes,
like in season 6's Giant Squidward, where Squidward becomes very, very tall and the entire town go all medieval and chase him with pitchforks. They then tie him down and won't let him free until he acts nice. And just like when they took advantage of SpongeBob's flying abilities, these fish then make Squidward do countless jobs.
Do my homework?
Don't dust my attic?
Feed my snail?
And even after doing all these tasks, they become furious when he doesn't say bless you after someone sneezes.
Yeah.
Didn't say bless you.
Get him!
These
And they are starting, alright. Like, I tell you, it'd be the littlest thing that you don't do, they are gonna ride over it. If they think that you about to kill a snail, right? They gonna ride it. If they think that you gonna beat up by someone, right? And let's say, oh, it's a baby. Oh no, they gonna ride. Like, they ride over the littlest thing that don't make no sense to be riding at.
pricks are always being mean just to be mean. Like when this one fish sat on SpongeBob.
Excuse me, sir. You're sitting on my body, which is also my face.
Or this douchebag who hid pickles under his tongue in that one episode. Why did he do that? And speaking of bubble bath,
For one, Bubble Bath did have pickle on his tongue because he just want to make SpongeBob mad, and he just want SpongeBob to get fired. Like, he just want SpongeBob to act whatever.
Bass, would you be interested in seeing individual deep dives on these characters?
I'm
If so,
glad
let me
both
know in the
Bass
comments.
background
And
character,
despite the fact
and not
that it's
like
SpongeBob who actually
main
makes
or
their
side
favourite
character.
food, they seem
Okay,
to
if you were a
absolutely
main or
love
side
him.
character,
They detest
I'll
him
be
so much
pissed
that
if
they
you would
actually
watch
have a
on
National
SpongeBob.
No SpongeBob Day. It involves them leaving the town for the day, building a giant wooden effigy of SpongeBob, burning it down to the ground, and dancing on its ashes. They love this holiday so much that one time, this one-day event stretched into an entire week.
1 weekend of pampering later.
Even Dave
But then
for
again, if I'm
weeks.
being fair,
Dang.
SpongeBob's not totally
SpongeBob didn't
blameless.
say for
He's
one
messed up
for a
lot,
week. No,
mostly because of
honestly,
his
Jamie
childlike
going
and
for
naive
weeks.
carelessness.
We did it, Patrick! We saved the city!
SpongeBob has effed up a fair few times. Like when he shrunk everyone down to being super tiny, or that time where he mistook everyone for aliens, so he captured them and sent them all to the moon. So yeah, maybe it is understandable why so many bottom.
Yeah, cause like sometimes you can see like certain episodes SpongeBob isn't dumb, but then most of the time when it comes to SpongeBob doing shit like capturing them and make them feel like they're aliens sent to the moon, like something like this, then that when they get pissed.
Mites would have an issue with him.
SpongeBob, we aliens would like a word with you.
Saying that though, I don't think that's the reason why they're such a-holes. So what is the reason, you ask? Maybe it's because they're so salty. Or maybe it's because they're just under a lot of pressure.
You are not funny.
Alright, bad jokes aside, but I guess you could blame the radiation from the nuclear bomb testing. I suppose that's enough to make anyone a little crabby. But you know what, putting that theory aside, there could be a fair few other reasons why the Bikini Bottomites are just so rude. Because some people think that they just reflect the worst parts of our society, the parts of us that are quick to anger, eager to crush someone's dreams, or are just plain mean. They are like a satire on mob mentality and collective behaviour, where the background characters act more like a unified group than as individuals with their own thoughts and feelings.